And do you accept or do you not accept? That's kind of what it was. And he's been truthful from the beginning. And we fell asleep on the phone for 3-4 months of us first getting together. So for us to fall asleep on a regular night and then to wake up to chaos in the morning was like, oh shit.
I say that's how we found out, because y'all was on the damn phone.
But that had been going on for 3-4 months. And that wasn't just at night. We talked from sun up to sundown. So that, like I said, that's what shocked me, because I was like, oh hell, what the heck? Because if we go to sleep on the phone for 4 months every night, and the phone is saying it's 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever, hours on the phone, you don't think that one day you're gonna wake up to that, you know? So that's what threw me off. But hey, at the end of the day, look, women are women. I don't know what else to say. Like I don't have any ill will toward any women, and I don't have any ill will toward her. You know what
So
I'm
y'all
saying?
haven't spoke or nah?
Nah, I mean, she made her post and whatever, and that was about it.
My man is minding his business. He's where he's at. He's where he's at. We're not together all the time. We got 2 different careers. He's a rapper. I'm a boxer. I'm literally in camp. I don't travel when I'm in camp. You guys know I'm just very focused. Like I would go into like you guys know a bit about my business. So.
We know, girl. We know, girl.
Oh, my man's texting me. Pap love when I send him workout videos.
I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything extra. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing, because that's not what I do. That's not what I do. Like, nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me, because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody. I mean, you're just mad. You're punching the air. That my air. I've never breathed so freely in my life. Okay. I couldn't take it anymore. I said, hey, this ain't what it is. We can't keep doing this. We talking about people being truthful. Truthful? The truth, you will probably literally, like, people will cry if they knew the truth. Like, literally cry. Like, cry. I look at it and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her. Because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad.
The internet thought it had seen every celebrity scandal possible until last night, because what just surfaced online about
the internet thought it had already seen every possible celebrity scandal. But last night, everything changed. New information about Remy Ma, Papoose, and boxing champion Claressa Shields suddenly appeared online, and the situation quickly turned into one of the most talked about stories on social media. What started as simple gossip soon began to look like something much bigger, with leaked messages, voice recordings, and emotional reactions spreading everywhere. At first, the story began quietly. Someone posted a single screenshot online. Soon after, another one appeared. Then a voice recording surfaced that sounded like someone waking up to a shocking situation. Within hours, social media platforms were flooded with posts, reactions, and theories. One user wrote, "We went to sleep like normal and woke up to chaos." That sentence alone captured how quickly the story exploded across the internet. For many years, fans believed the marriage between Remy Ma and Papoose was one of the strongest relationships in hip-hop. Their story was often described as a true example of loyalty and commitment. They stayed together through prison sentences, public pressure, and years of life in the spotlight. Because of that history, many people saw them as a ride-or-die couple who could survive anything. But the new claims online have made fans question that belief. According to messages that are now circulating on several blogs and social media pages, someone in this situation had been speaking to another person every single day for months. These were not short conversations. Reports say the calls lasted for hours at a time, sometimes late into the night. Some people even claimed the two would fall asleep while still on the phone and wake up still talking. When those details began spreading online, the entire situation quickly became more intense. One sentence from the leaked conversations caught everyone's attention. The line reportedly said, "You would probably cry if you knew the truth." That statement immediately changed the tone of the conversation online. Instead of simply arguing about who might have cheated or who was right or wrong, people started wondering if there was a deeper story hidden behind everything. Soon after, the situation became even more public. Live streams appeared. Some people denied the rumors, while others responded indirectly. Accusations started flying back and forth, and fans watched closely as three well-known public figures tried to respond while their private lives were being discussed everywhere. However, insiders claimed that the screenshots already circulating might not even be the most serious evidence. According to several online blogs, there may still be longer recordings and additional messages that have not yet been released. Some sources even suggested there is one conversation that explains how the entire situation first started. If that conversation ever becomes public, many people believe it could completely change how the story is understood. As the drama continued, fans began looking back at old interviews, live streams, and podcast clips involving the people connected to the story. Some of those older clips suddenly started gaining attention again. One particular clip involving Claressa Shields quickly went viral. In the video, she described how her connection with someone developed slowly over time. She mentioned that they would often talk on the phone for long periods, sometimes 3 or 4 hours at a time. At first, many viewers thought the story sounded harmless. Two people talking for long hours did not necessarily mean anything serious. But when fans compared the timeline she mentioned with the public timeline of Remy Ma and Papoose's relationship, some people felt the dates raised questions. One statement from that conversation especially caught attention. She said something close to, "If you fall asleep on the phone with someone every night for 4 months, don't you think eventually something unexpected could happen?" That comment quickly spread across social media and sparked endless debates. Later, Claressa Shields addressed the situation more directly. She explained that she did not have any hatred or negative feelings toward anyone involved. She tried to stay calm and said she did not want to fight publicly with another woman. "Women are women," she said during one discussion. "I don't have any ill will toward her." But even while she was trying to keep things peaceful, the internet continued to analyze every word. During that same conversation, she casually mentioned that her phone was buzzing because her man was texting her. That simple comment started another wave of speculation, as people began guessing who she might have been referring to. At another point, she also spoke about something very personal. She explained that she had been trying to protect her daughter from seeing the drama online. She said she was blocking certain videos and topics, so they would not appear while her child was using YouTube or scrolling through social media. That moment reminded many viewers that behind all the headlines and rumors were real families and real lives. Meanwhile, when Remy Ma finally spoke about the situation, her tone sounded very different. Instead of calm explanations, her response felt more serious and emotional. She suggested that the public had only seen a small part of what actually happened. Then she made a statement that shocked many people. She said the real truth could literally make people cry. That sentence quickly spread across the internet and made the situation even more mysterious. Fans began wondering what kind of information could be so serious that it would cause that kind of reaction. Soon the internet turned into full detective mode. Old rumors about possible problems inside the relationship resurfaced. Some people believed the marriage might have been struggling privately for a long time. Others thought the situation might be more complicated than anyone realized. In the middle of all the debate stood Claressa Shields, who suddenly found herself part of a public controversy she may never have expected. As the arguments continued online, one thing became clear. Everyone involved seemed to be telling their own version of events, but none of the stories matched perfectly. That is why a new theory has started spreading online. Some fans believe someone involved knows the full truth, but is waiting for the right moment to reveal it. If more messages or recordings appear, the entire story surrounding Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields could change once again. And judging by the way the internet has reacted so far, the next update could be even more shocking. The moment those words were spoken, the energy across the internet changed. People who had been casually scrolling suddenly stopped and paid closer attention. The sentence sounded simple, but it carried a heavy meaning. You would probably cry if you knew the truth. Literally cry. Those words spread across social media within minutes. They didn't sound like someone who was shocked or surprised by rumors. Instead, they sounded like someone hinting at a deeper pain hidden behind the public drama. That one statement made many fans rethink everything they had been saying online. Up until that point, most people believed the situation was simply about cheating or relationship drama. But if the truth could really make people cry, then maybe the story involved more than just a broken relationship. It suggested that there might have been betrayals, private conversations, and emotional struggles happening long before the public ever noticed. While the internet tried to figure out what that sentence meant, Papoose appeared online to address the situation himself. When he started an Instagram live session, many viewers expected anger or frustration. Instead, his tone was calm and controlled. He didn't shout or insult anyone. He spoke slowly, choosing his words carefully. It felt like he was trying to manage a story that had suddenly spun out of control. During the live stream, he explained that certain boundaries had been crossed behind the scenes. He said that some things had happened that forced him to make important decisions about his future. But the moment that really caught everyone's attention was when he made a surprising claim. "You called me yesterday trying to get back with me." Within seconds, that sentence began trending across multiple social media platforms. If what he said was true, it completely changed the narrative people had been discussing. It suggested that while anger and accusations were appearing publicly, there might have been private attempts to fix the relationship. However, the response came quickly. Remy Ma strongly denied the claim and responded with a message that immediately pulled Claressa Shields deeper into the controversy. Instead of focusing only on Papoose, she directed her attention toward the boxing champion. Her response was direct and sharp. "Tell your current come up to stop pretending she innocent." The phrase "current come up" quickly became one of the most talked about parts of the entire drama. Social media users began debating what she meant by it. Some believed it was an accusation that the boxer was gaining attention from the situation. Others thought it was simply a moment of frustration expressed publicly. Either way, the pressure on Claressa Shields increased overnight. For someone who is used to competing in the boxing ring without fear, this was a completely different type of challenge. Instead of facing one opponent in a controlled environment, she suddenly found millions of people online analyzing her actions, her words, and even her personal life. When she finally responded, she made it clear that she was not going to accept the narrative being created about her. She reminded viewers that she had built her career through hard work and discipline long before any relationship rumors appeared online. She also insisted that she was independent and had nothing to gain from the chaos unfolding on social media. At one point during her explanation, her voice sounded tired. "I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing," she said. Despite that statement, the internet continued pulling her back into the conversation. Old videos and clips of her and Papoose began appearing everywhere online. One video in particular became the center of intense debate. In the clip, Papoose was jokingly rating her cooking during a casual live stream. The moment looked playful and harmless at first. It seemed like normal content shared by two people enjoying time together. But social media users began analyzing the video closely. Some people slowed the footage down and studied his facial expressions. A few viewers claimed he looked slightly uncomfortable, as if he was carefully choosing his words. Whether that interpretation was accurate or not didn't matter. Once people formed an opinion, the conversation continued spreading. While fans argued over the meaning of that video, new rumors started appearing behind the scenes. According to several online sources, there were additional private messages connected to the situation that had not yet been made public. One alleged screenshot included a short but intense message. "Stop calling me." There was no name attached to the message and no explanation. But if the screenshot was real, it suggested that someone involved in the situation had already reached a breaking point emotionally. The idea that someone was feeling overwhelmed or exhausted began appearing more often in discussions about the drama. Some people started wondering if the public arguments were only a small part of a much larger conflict happening privately. Then another rumor made the situation even more mysterious. Some sources claimed that there might be a longer recording that has not yet been released. According to these claims, the recording supposedly explains the full timeline of events that led to the relationship falling apart. No one has publicly confirmed that the recording exists, and no one has shared it online. But even the possibility of it has kept people talking. If such a recording ever appears, it could completely change how the public understands the situation. Right now, each person involved seems to be protecting something different. Remy Ma appears focused on defending her reputation and the history of her relationship. Papoose seems determined to present a calm and controlled version of events. And Claressa Shields appears committed to reminding people that she stands on her own, regardless of the noise surrounding her. But stories like this rarely disappear quietly once they reach the internet. Instead, they usually grow louder. More live streams appear, more reactions are posted, and every word becomes part of the debate. Somewhere behind all the public statements, it still feels like someone knows the full truth but hasn't revealed it yet. The sentence that continues echoing across social media still hasn't been fully explained. The truth would make people cry. If that statement is real, and if the full truth ever comes out, it could force many people watching this drama to completely rethink what they believed from the beginning. Until then, the internet will keep asking the same question. Who is holding the real proof, and why hasn't it been revealed yet?